What up, guys? Rob here with RJ Gaming coming at you with another Farming Simulator 19 video. We are back tonight, guys. We are getting into the action, and I gotta tell you, I have some pretty sweet news for everybody here watching the video. We've got some new mods in the game, some new additions to the, we'll call it the driveway, home, house, estate, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna head up there. I got some new mods to show off to you guys. Now, this, of course, Farming Simulator, as always, didn't come without its difficulties. I had downloaded 10 mods that I was interested in earlier in the day. I had researched throughout the day as I had downtime and was sitting down on my phone, sent the mods to myself, and I went in. I said, all right, I'm going to get all of them downloaded, all of them up on the server, get in there, and get going. So I did that, and lo and behold, I could barely drive vehicles, any of my vehicles. This truck in front of me, my 1 ton. When I went to walk, my character would like kind of like shake and shudder and sort of glitch and then fly forward like 30 feet and back. And then I got in this truck again, by tabbing, and I went to hit the gas, to go forward, and the truck wouldn't move, but the tires were slowly spinning, and then poof, the truck launches like 200 feet forward, smashes into a tree, and flips over, and the whole thing was just glitched. The whole map, it was awful. So I tried going mod by mod. That took about 45 minutes. I couldn't figure it out still, so I said, fuck it. I'm going to get rid of all these mods that I downloaded because it's the only thing I've changed since last night, basically. And it worked. It seemed to have stabilized. I did have to repair the server. They have like a repair service. So basically, as long as you save all the files, just have everything saved, all the mods ready to go, you can hit repair, and it'll pretty much keep everything. It doesn't really take that long. So I did do that to repair the server a little bit, and then I went back in, and it was totally fine. So we're back on track. I did go back in, and I got all of these mods off of the mod hub in the game from the menu. Shout out to freaking Giants, man. They have got some badass mods. They don't have everything. I do have, a couple mods that weren't from there. But they've got a lot of stuff. I'm kind of like PJL Daily was talking to me earlier about it, and we are trying to troubleshoot it and stuff, and he was like, it's not like the old days with PS4 where they had 5 fucking mods on there and they all sucked. It was like the same truck but just a different color. Ooh. This is the real deal. You go into the search and you search what you're thinking about trying to find, and they've got a lot of stuff. So go check that out. If you guys haven't, and they're very safe mods. They're probably the safest mods in the game because they're actually in the game. So without further ado, I can run at the gums all night long. We're gonna get in this big rig. Now, why do I have the big rig, you might ask? Huh? Why do I have the Black Widow? Well, maybe the 1 ton is busy somewhere, doing something. I have a surprise for you guys, a little special surprise. So let's head out, throw the lights on, get a little underglow action. And I love beacons. I'm not even pulling anything, but we're going to run beacons. Let's do it. Alright. So hopefully you guys are having a great day wherever you're at. Work, home, whatever you're doing. I hope you're having a great day, great night, wherever you are in the world. Taking care of yourselves, taking care of other people. Listen to that thing just growl. That jake brake is awesome. Gotta be careful on this corner though. We don't want to be taking her too hot. Whew. Alright guys, are you ready? There it is, the entrance to the area right here now. Let's go ahead and pull up like we're gonna turn in here. Alright, and we're gonna jump out of here. Welcome, my friends, to RJ Logging Incorporated. And why 1990, you might ask? Well, that is my birth year, 1990. I'm 31 years old. I'm old as fuck. I've got arthritis. I got my AARP card. Get the senior citizens discount at the diner. Oh yeah, you betcha. Old man here. But RJ Logging Incorporated, that's what this is now. This is kind of cool. It's got like the little lantern with the bench sitting here with some flowers. Really like the way that's set up. I worked very hard on this. It took me quite some time to get it the way that I wanted it. Now these are actually stone. So this is a stone wall, excuse me, that goes back over to this corner. And then I've got the mailbox here, US mail. Oh yeah. And then these little stone sort of like end caps kind of deal here. And then this gate is actually an electronic gate with a beacon to open, which I thought was super secure. It's mounted right down onto the ground there. Very heavy gate. So I really, really like that. And then the stone wall runs down into here. Now we're sporting some flags. We got shout out to John Deere, #1 up top, okay? Let's not get it confused or twisted. John Deere is the #1. Nothing runs like a deer. Fuck yeah. So we got JCB up there, we got Case, and we got New Holland Agriculture. Some of my favorite brands I'm sporting up there and flying with pride. Now above those are some badass stadium tower lights. They are really tall, and I actually wanted them to be up there so that at night this whole gate is lit up so that you can see what you're doing if you are driving up here at night. So yeah, this is the entrance. I hope you guys like it. And let's go ahead and we're going to open this gate. Now this gate is kind of slow to open, but look at, you can see the beacon actually flashing off of the flagpoles. I bet you at night this looks so cool with this beacon spinning and the gate opening, but see, it's electronic. Opens right up for us. Like I said, a little bit slow, but doable. Basically what I do is, I come in and you can just drive away once you close the gate. So we will close the gate behind us, guys. Let's jump in the Black Widow. Let's get these going here. Alright, and as you can see, nice and wide for our big rig coming in here. If we had a trailer, nice big gate. I really, really like that about that. So let's pull in here, close it behind us. Like I said, we're just going to let that close. So beacon will run letting people know that it's closing so they don't accidentally try to come in while it's shutting. So let's head up the driveway, and the first thing we see, guys, around the corner is 2 billboards. And I really like these because one of them to the left is my favorite, John Deere, and it says, "What's the future look like to you?" You can see that. And then this one over here is Farming Simulator 22. Well, what does my future look like? My future looks like I'm going to be playing fucking Farming Simulator 22. So I had to put both of these here. Definitely tells a little story, which I like. But let's keep heading up the driveway here. Obviously, you guys have already seen the driveway itself, but look at what's next here. I thought a nice little welcome sign. Welcome all. So we've got some lights underneath it. Jump out real quick and show you. Got some lights underneath it. If you guys were wondering, these are all mods that are customizable signs. If you walk up to them and you hit R to open the menu, you can change your text color, your number color. You can add things in here. If we added like a couple of numbers and hit OK, see the numbers are down there now. The 0020 that we added, and you can change the color of the numbers. Get rid of the numbers completely, change the background on the sign, all that kind of stuff. But I thought welcome all was a real nice one there. Real good way to welcome people in. And I've got a couple of lights hanging here. Again, as you're coming up through here, yeah, your headlights are going to run you up through the driveway, but having that welcome all sign with the 2 lights on the ground facing up at it, plus having these big old lights kind of lighting up this area as you come into the land here. So we're going to move down. We're obviously headed down to the house. We're going to go down there. So I have not gotten any logging done tonight because I've been doing all of this stuff. But look at these little signs here. I put another lantern up here. Another light. Rob's Garage. You got to go that way. Rob's House. You got to go that way. Isn't that cool? Nice little customizable signs. Again, you just walk up to them. Hit R. It's all in there. And then you're good to go. And obviously, like I said, I haven't gotten any logging done in here. I was telling you guys last night, that's my plan. That is going to be tomorrow night. We're going to go get set up tonight to log, and then we're going to probably log tomorrow night. I was having too much fun with the customization and kind of dinking around with this cool little stuff. So we're going to head down to the house. And I apologize in advance if this video is a little longer, guys. I wanted to cover everything in one video tonight. Everything I've been up to. I was trying earlier to mess around with that server problem, and I just really didn't have the energy to do a video. I was kind of tapped out. I just wanted to play the game. It had been like probably an hour and a half just sticking around with the mods and trying to get everything right so I could not be thrown around the map like a rag doll. So I apologize that I didn't have more content tonight, but it kind of is what it is. Now that I'm in the game, got all this stuff ironed out, I was like, you know what? I'll just save all the stuff for one exciting video at the end to show it all off. So this truck, for how big it is, actually handles really well up to our house here. Let the Jake brake ride it out, and then as we get down here, now you're gonna see something here in a minute. You might raise a couple of eyebrows. Start your mind, you know, spinning your mind. What's that right there in front of me? Could it be? What's that right there? Is that firewood? Firewood, you say? Alright, well, we're gonna pull up because we're at the house. We're gonna shut this truck down. Alright. Close the door there. Alright. Welcome back, guys. We are here at the beautiful home. Look at this. It's so gorgeous. Beautiful day out. Nice big blue sky. Oh my goodness. Processor head there. Got the skidder over there. Hiding out. They haven't been pulled out at all today, but what is this right here? Firewood, you say? Interesting. And there's like a little path going out here. Huh. Well, we're just gonna have to go figure it out, aren't we? Looks like a nice stack of firewood though, doesn't it? Look at this little path here. This is the surprise I was telling you guys about. We're gonna go ahead and run out here. What is this? What could this little path be? And look at the beautiful water to our right. This big old rock face with the trees up high to our left. Hey, there's the 1 ton. There's the big rig. That's right, guys. Be excited, jump up and down, yell, scream, shout. We are doing firewood in the map. That is what I'm talking about. I'm so fucking excited. I can't even tell you how cool this mod is. This is the Firewood mod. It is fucking awesome. So let me walk you through some stuff here, guys. And this is why it might take a little bit longer on this video, but I want to be thorough with this. Firewood is another way that you can make money logging in Farming Simulator. And not only like a little bit of money, guys, it's a lot of money. I'm going to tell you, I sold my first pallet before I started the video just to kind of go through and try it out. And I had read in this guy's very detailed notes, there was a lot of comments. A lot of people were asking a lot of questions. How does this work? What does it do? Yada, yada, yada. The guy said he adjusts the price of the firewood to compensate for how much work it is to get it sold. I'm going to tell you guys right now, hold on to your freaking hats. Almost $10,000 for a pallet of firewood. I'm not lying. I cut down a tree, one of these big trees, and the whole fucking tree fit in this pallet. So it's a lot of wood, but $10,000 a tree. I think it takes it's about the same as logging. I'm not really sure because I think if you cut down 4 trees, processed them, put them in the trailer, and drove them to the mill, you're probably looking at about 40 grand. But to be able to do something different in the game and not just have the same repetitive stuff with the logging, have something unique, it is fun, guys. It is so cool, and I'm going to demonstrate for you how this works. So in the shop, you have a few things that you need to get. There's a pallet that you need to get right here. So with all your other pallets, there's a firewood pallet. He made it super cheap, $50. You pick this up at the store. Now here's the challenging part. You've got to be able to load a pallet onto something. I've used my pickup truck. I kind of cheated a little bit and lifted it up into the truck. I want to find a small trailer maybe where I could pull it maybe behind something smaller than the pickup, or maybe even pull it behind the pickup that would auto load the pallets, or maybe even use a forklift or something. I don't know. Out there to forklift it on. So there, you got to get creative with that. You know, how do you want to do that? I just threw it in the back of the truck with, by hand, $50. and I strapped it in. It is a strappable item, which I absolutely love, so the straps secure it. Is not going anywhere. The other thing you need to look for, guys, is in your, um, let's see, where did I find, I'm trying to remember where I found this. Oh, okay, so go to trailers. Now I remember. You go to trailers, go to miscellaneous, and over here in the miscellaneous, you're going to find these, shit, I might be able to actually get a, now that I'm looking at it, there's trailers, there's flatbeds and stuff. Maybe this would be a good trailer system for doing this. But anyway, let's move forward here. There's a hatchet and an axe. Both of these you can generate firewood with. I haven't really noticed a difference as to if one actually cuts faster than the other. They both say tool for splitting wood. They both sound different, which is kind of cool. Lots of detail in this mod. Lots of detail. So you got to buy yourselves at least one of these. I bought both. And basically it just shows up with your chainsaw, which is awesome. And then you saw my little drop point back there. You buy those drop points for the wood. It's actually going to be in your right here in your miscellaneous. It's drop point. You can get two different drop points. This is a firewood sell point, just like a little pile of couple of pieces of wood. You can drop them off there, or you can have the building, which I like. But they're both $10. So you got your drop point for $10, dude. With this machine, you can clean, or with this sell point for firewood, boom, and then sell point for firewood, boom, and it's got your little like plant type or whatever that it accepts. But he sets the prices, and I'm very happy with the prices because I've actually made money doing that tonight. I'm like, holy crap, you know? And think about, before I get going into this, guys, think about those trees that are just a pain in the ass to get to. And you don't want to process them, you don't want to really like send all your equipment up in there. You can take a pickup truck and a pallet and your hatchet in your hand and your chainsaw. You can go cut that tree down and you can create firewood and you can go sell that firewood. That is fucking cool. Not only for that, but think about all those little butt ends that you get. You know, I drove those butt ends with my truck. I filled the 1 ton with probably half of this pallet worth of wood. I got $981, not even a grand, to sell that at the mill. I drove all the way out to the mill. That's bullshit. You spend more money in fucking gas getting there, you know? So this is a great way to make money with those butt ends. As you're processing, you get a little pile of butt ends, have a pickup truck with a trailer or a pickup truck with one of these pallets in it. You have to have the pallet, which comes empty, and that's what recognizes the wood being able to be turned into firewood, the pallet being close by. If you don't have the pallet, it'll basically just say there's no pallet present or whatever. Now, stumps. You can freaking do stumps, guys. You can actually use your hatchet and your axe on the stumps. So, you know, you want to run through and use, like I said, take this truck empty. When you're processing and you're felling and doing all that stuff, as you go along, just pull the pickup truck close and just take your hatchet out and hatchet down the stumps instead of grinding them. Make money with those stumps, right? Don't let them go to waste. I'm actually making this a little campground kind of area. Not so much campground. Like I'm gonna put some chairs out here. You know, just maybe a little table. You know, just something kind of like a little picnic area, or maybe I'll even put like a little tent out here. It'd be kind of cool, you know. Just a little camp area to come out to and to kind of just relax. The house spot is obviously gorgeous, but I love this little tucked away spot. So I've actually been making firewood out here to open up my camp. So that's kind of the plan for this little area, but it's just something I did for the sake of doing this firewood. So I've got a couple pieces right here that are already cut. I'm going to show you guys real quick how this works. So that's strapped into the truck. You can see there's my first hand tool. There's my second. There's my saw. So we'll go to this one first, okay? So we basically get up close to the wood here, make sure the pallet is close by, and we literally just click. There it goes, and you see it stacked up there, see? Up on top. Just created some more. And let's go to the axe next. See if we can watch while we do it here. I don't know if it's gonna let me. I gotta lean down a little bit. Sorry. Hear the different sound, and boom, see it stacking up there? Isn't that so cool, guys? And then you literally just process, you take your chainsaw, cut up your log here. Probably go right there, it'll be okay. Now, it actually is so detailed that it knows if a log is too long. Like, I tried to cut a log from, like, let's say we went up to this without cutting it and tried to use our hatchet or our axe. It'll tell you, it's too long, please cut it smaller. It recognizes length. Not only does it recognize length, but as you get further up into the tree, like if you get up in the peak here, up at the top, with those tips of the tree, they don't fill the pallet as much as these big giant, bottom pieces that are closer to the actual stump. So I found if you stand like this and I pick this piece up, and if you lift it straight up like that and then let it go as you're facing up, it drops it right where you want it to be to do your thing. That is so cool. Look at it filling up there. I hope we have enough here. Let's go ahead and grab another piece here. Oops. And you can if you want to be fast about it, you can do it on the ground. I just like being more realistic because it's fun for me. I think it gives it more like, oh shit, I'm actually out here trying to do this. I'm trying to cut this up into firewood. So there we go. This piece might actually not go. I don't know. Oh, it went. Good. It took it. So let's look up there. I think that's full actually, guys, right there. Now the warning you're going to get if it's full, I'll show you. It's right here. Let's try to bring this over next to the truck and set it down. This is the warning you're going to get. Oh, there we go. See? No firewood pallets nearby. So that means your pallet is full. Now, the only way this pallet is deliverable is if it's full. You can't bring a half a pallet, so you've got to fill it to deliver it. That's another kind of little caveat, but not a huge deal. So I've got a few more logs up here. I'll come back and I'll do some more. Let's close our tailgate up. Such a fun little addition to the game, though, this little Firewoods mod. And it's literally called Firewood. And it's on the Farming Simulator game through ModHub. It's right on the game. It's that stable. Now, the weight is actually very accurate, too. You'll see my truck. It's actually tipping. Like, as you're filling it with wood, look at the weight shift. I mean, that's a heavy, heavy pallet of firewood. Look at it. It almost wants to flip the truck over. It makes me a little nervous coming across this spot. So I kind of take my time, I try not to rush. It makes it feel very realistic. I'm very impressed with the people who created this mod. The only thing is, when you come up to the building, it just takes the wood. So you'll see it ready. I'll get close, and it's just going to go in there. $9,065. Still, guys, $9,000 for basically filling that pallet. And you saw how quick it can actually be done. That's it, guys. It automatically sells. I'm not sure what happens when you actually finish. So obviously the pallet's gone. So that's another thing I should mention is the pallet does disappear. So you have to get another pallet for $50. Big friggin' deal, right? But that's it, and it'll tell you how much is in here. See, so there's 6,000 out of 8,900. So it'll take one more full pallet worth. And that will be full. Now, I don't know if it'll just keep accepting wood or if I'm going to have to sell the whole thing and put another building up that's empty, or if I'm going to get a bonus for filling it. I don't know what's going to happen. But super exciting mod. If you guys want to change it up a little bit, have something different in your game, I just think this is such a great opportunity. You're looking to cut down one tree around your property. You got a tree. You're like, boy, I'm out back here, and this tree right here is really pissing me off. I want to just get rid of this tree. I really want to open up this waterway a little more. Instead of bringing the processor and the feller, I've got the feller right here, so I can't. Fuck, of course it's sitting right there. The one time I don't need you, you're sitting right there. Any other time, it'd be halfway across fucking town. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You don't want to get your trailer with your equipment trailer, hook up to this, put this on that, bring the processor. All this stuff. It's such a process to get set up to take down one freaking tree, or even like 2 or 3 trees in here. Hell, even 5 trees. It probably wouldn't be worth it to bring in the damn thing. This is just a really cool way to make some money, And I don't know. I just think it's neat, and I think it's cool that you can fill it yourself. I might even put one over here by the house. I might put one out at the road too, just to kind of almost for like role-playing reasons. You could have one at the road for like you're selling firewood. You know, you're privately selling it on the side of the road to people whoever needs it, coming by in a pickup truck or something like that, and they need some firewood for their camp, or they're actually going to buy a whole bunch of it from you to warm their house. I just think this is such a cool mod. I cannot speak highly enough about it. I love how realistic the logs. I mean, they look really good. It looks like firewood. It actually looks like firewood in there. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty blown away. I really like it. So hope you guys like the mods that I added. If you have any specific questions about any of the placeables, any things I did with the flags, um, the lights, the gates, the leveling the ground, all that kind of stuff. Any questions specific to firewood processing, anything like that, please reach out, let me know. And as always, my boy PJL Daily, he'll be doing some firewood as well, I'm sure, now that the mod is in the game. He actually already kind of told me about it a little bit. He was like, there's actually a mod in the game you can do firewood and you can actually, chop it up and stuff. So he kind of knew about this mod before I did, but I'm just kind of implementing it onto our map. So kudos to him for already seeking that out. And I know he's going to be watching this in a little bit. So shout out to you, bro. Have a safe night at work. Take care of yourself, and stay safe. And I look forward to talking to all you guys real soon. Take care, everybody. See you in the next one.